Hello, student. Once again, I welcome you in our practical session of SPOS lab. So today we are going to discuss about the second practical from the group B. Already first practical last time we have discussed, and each details I have shared with you. Now today we'll discuss one more practical from the group B, and once also I will recap the what you need to install in order to implement the practicals of group B, because this is a new part for all of you. So in order to implement the practicals of group B, we need to install the Lex and the Yak tools as a package, which is provided by the Unix operating system. As already we have discussed, using the Lex tool, we can implement the lexical analyzer, and using the Yak, we can implement the syntax analyzer, that is a parser. Okay. So Lex tool generate the lexical analyzer, and using which you can check whether the tokens can be generated or not as a first phase of compiler. And using the Yak tool is being utilized to check whether the sentence or expression is syntactically correct or not. So to do this activity, we need the lexical analyzer, and we need the syntax analyzer. And to recognize the token, we need the lexical analyzer, and lexical analyzer can be generated with the help of the arithmetic tool Lex that we are discussing. And syntax analyzer or the parser can be generated by the arithmetic tool Yak, which stands for the yet another compiler, using which you can generate the parser and check the syntax. Okay. Now, as yesterday also we have discussed, designing the language processor as a compiler is a very tough task, very difficult task. And in the market, some of the automatic tools are available in order to design some of the phases of the compiler. And we have that kind of two tools, Lex and Yak, using which we can design and develop the first and second phase of our compiler. Now, what are the prerequisites for you to install these tools or the software on the machine? You should have the PC that is installed with the Ubuntu or any Linux-based operating system, and you need the working internet connection to install all these things. Okay. Then, in order to install the Lex tool as a Lex package, in order to compile the .l extension program of a Lex program, we need to install the Flex. Okay. And in order to run the program of Yak with the .y extension, we need to install the Bison package. Okay. So that also yesterday I told you. And in order to install the Lex package, you can install it simply using the first command sudo apt-get install flex, and it will ask you how to install that. It will ask you yes or no after that, and you have to just select the yes, and you have to go for the installation. Okay. Similar is the case for similar case is there for the in order to install the another package, that is the Bison also. That also you have to utilize this command should have get install Bison, and you have to install it just like the previous package. Okay. And after all these you will get your both of the package being installed. Okay. Then in the in order to run the program of this Lex and Yak, the commands are slightly different. So in order to run the program of Lex, you have to utilize you have to follow these three steps. So in the first command is to compile your Lex program, that input specification you are giving to the Lex tool using Lex compiler. So you have to use this command Lex program name .l. Then after this lex.yy.c file will be get generated, that already I shown you on the home folder. Okay. And then you have to compile that file with the C, that C program you have to compile using the C compiler, and command you should utilize for that is like the gcc lex.yy.c and -lfl. And finally, after this, you will get the executable file generated on the home folder itself, that is a.out, which is nothing but your lexical analyzer. Okay, as a first phase of compiler. And then you have to run this lexical analyzer, and you have to provide some input like any C program small fragment of code you can provide, and From that, this lexical analyzer will check which are the tokens in that particular C program that you are given as the input. So all these steps you have to follow. Okay, all these steps you have to follow in order to do the installation and run the program. Okay, now let's move forward, and let's move to the today's what kind of program that we are going to see today. Okay, so as you can see, this is the program that we have to perform today, and you can easily see uh, the particular uh, syntax and the particular how you should write the program that already I told you. Okay, now you can see, um, in order to do the program. Okay, in order to do the program of lex, we have the certain format is given, certain section of the program is given. So this is the your lex program. So group B02, we have to today write the program using lex specification to implement the lexical analysis phase of compiler to count the number of words, lines, character, digit from the given input file. Means today we have to generate the lexical analyzer, okay, using lex specification, and that generated lexical analyzer should be able to do the counting of words, lines, digit, etc, etc. Okay, so for that purpose we have to generate the lexical analyzer. And how we can generate the lexical analyzer? We can generate the lexical analyzer with the help of lex tool. Okay, that already I told you. So let me make it proper format so that you can see it properly. Okay, okay, now as all of you know, the lex program consists of the three section. In that first section is the declaration section, second is the rule section, and third is the our auxiliary function or the user function. Okay, so with the help of these three section, you have to write the program of lex and generate the lexical analyzer, and then you can check whatever things you want to check. Okay, so this is your declaration section for this program. Okay, lex program. In the declaration section, you are mentioning some header files, and here you are declaring different variables you have declared here. Now these are the variables we are going to require in the further part of the program. So we need to count the lines. So we have taken the variable lines with initialize 0, words with 0 initialize, small letters initialize with the 0, capital letter initialize with the 0. For digits, num equal to 0, special character equal to 0. Total number of character also we are going to count. That is also your that you are declaring. Then this WR, I think we don't require it, character. Then LI, BL, WD. Okay, these kind of things we are going to require, and that is the reason here we have declared these variables. Okay, then now you can see here, uh, now this I think this we don't require the program. Okay, we only required up to this only. Okay, so this is your declaration section where you declare whatever things you want to declare. Okay, and this is the second section. Now we have to we have to generate the lexical analyzer so that it can count the number of words, lines, etc. And for that purpose, we need to give the input specification to the lex tool. Then that lex tool will generate the lexical analyzer for us. So for that purpose, we have written the lex program. So this is the translation rule section of our lex program. Okay. Now in the rule section, suppose if you want to count the lines, then rule for counting the lines is simply like this. Okay, /n. Okay, using this only our lines will be get counted. Okay, when you run the program you can easily see. Also when you go to the also in order to count the words also, we have to utilize the this /n also help us to count the words also. Okay, so /n indicate the new line. Okay, so whenever we go to the new line, okay, that time your line, this variable will get incremented, as well as this word variable will be get incremented. Understood? Also, this you can see this slash t as a tab. This tab, as a space, it's to count the spaces. Okay, when you give the space after some words, that time we can sure that your word has been completed. Understood? So this rule slash t space, now this will utilize for the purpose of word counting. Understood? So whenever the spaces will be there in your input, it will be considered as a word completion. Understood? And your word variable will get increased. Understood? So whenever there is a new line, whenever you go to the new line, then this will be get matched with this rule. And when this will get matched with this rule, this action will be performed. This is the rule, and this is the action in front of that. This is the rule for counting the words, and this is the action related with that rule. Okay. Now we want to count the capital letters also. So for that, you can simply write the rule like this. I told you in the expression of lex, there are these kind of rules are available. So capital A to capital Z means if any kind of input you will give to this program, and if there is a alphabets between A to Z, capital alphabets between A to Z will be there, then that will be get match here. And if it is get match here, the particular related action will be get performed. And what is the action here? C letters variable will be get incremented, and your capital letters will be get counted. Okay. Then similarly for small letters also, rules you have written small A to Z. If in your input that you are trying to check using the lexical analyzer, if there are small letters A to Z are there, any letters between them between A to Z is there, that will be get match here, and then your small letters variable will be get incremented. Now, if you want to count the digits also or number, then for that, the numbers are only between 0 to 9. Understood? So if any number is there in your input, that will be get matched with this rule, and your num variable get incremented. Understood? Now dot, and in front of that we have written the action. Now dot will match with anything except the new line. Means apart from this A to Z 0 to 9, if anything is there, okay, anything in the sense there can be a question mark, there can be a exclamatory mark. Understood? There can be a comma, anything, so that everything will get matched with the dot, because the dot match with anything except the new line. So if apart from these capital letters, small letters, digits, words, lines, if anything is there, that will be get match, that will get matched with the dot. And if it is get matched with the dot, the action which will get performed is nothing but special character plus plus, means your special character variable will get incremented. Okay. Then in the main section, we have to provide some input file to this program. Understood? We have to give some input file to this program, and then this program will process that input file. Understood? This program then will process this input file. So for that purpose, we have utilized here variable which is provided by the Lex package, that is the yyIn. Now yyIn used to give the input file to the program, and yyIn equal to f open, and name of our input file is a myfile.txt, and it will be open in the read mode. Understood? Then our yylex function, which will call the lex compiler, and it will do the work of generating the lexical analyzer for this particular specification. Okay. Now we have to display the total character also. So here we have taken the variable total equal to small letters plus capital letters plus number plus special letters, that everything come under the totals. Okay. And then what exactly, which things are there in this file, that we are going to display using the printf. This file contains printf /n %/t %d lines. So how many lines are there, that will be get display here, because we are counting the lines here. Then how many words are there, that will be get display as we are counting the words here. Then how many small letters, that will be get display as we are counting it here. How many capital letters, that will be get display as you are counting it here. Then how many digits are there, that will be get counted here, and it will get displayed using the num variable. How many special characters, that will be get counted here, and we can display it here. And how many totals are there, that you are counting here, and that we can display here. Understood? And the last function we have the ywrap function. That function is just used to tell that whether your processing of input file has been completed or not. The kind of input file we are giving to this program, whether everything from that file is everything from that file has been completed or not. Means the processing of the program has exhausted or not. Understood? It return one if your program has finished. If return zero if your program has not finished. Understood? So that is the int ywrap function. It is just used to tell you whether your program has exhausted or not, as you are giving the input in the form of some input file myfile.txt. Understood? So whether from your program whatever input you are given, whether that everything from your input has been finished or not, in order to tell that there is a utilization of ywrap function. Understood? So let me tell you here, you can see here, uh, let me tell you more about the ywrap function also. See, ywrap function in the lex. So it is called by lex when the input is exhausted. It return one if you are done, return zero if more processing is required. Okay. So you can see here ywrap function. So as why we need to utilize the ywrap function here, because you are given the input file to this program. Now whether that input file has completely processed or not. If it is completely processed, it will return one. If it is not processed, it will return zero. It is automatically called by the our yylex function. Understood? So this is our program. Okay, this is your user function. Understood? And this is your rule section, and this is your declaration section. Understood? Now let's try to run it and let's see how it is performing. Okay. So now to run it, you have to just go to the terminal, and here now our program is counter.l. So I told you the command lex program name.l. Understood? Now once you compile this program using the lex compiler, automatically one file will be generated there on the home, and I told you what will be the name of that file. So on the home you can see lex.yy.c must have been generated. Okay, where is that? Okay, uh, here you can see lex.yy.c. Okay, where we are on the home. Now here there must be generation of lex.yy.c file. Okay, where is it? Where it is? Lex. Okay, is it not generated? Lex.yy.c. Okay, let me compile the program once again. Okay. Now you go to the lex.yy.c. Now let me. Okay, so here you can see where it is. Why it is not getting displayed? Lex.yy.c. Okay, here you can see the lex.yy.c file is being created. Okay. Now next thing is what? Again, we have to do the next part. That is what? Now we have to compile the generated lex.y.c using the our C compiler. Okay, and after this the dots a dot out file must have been generated on the home. Okay, a dot out file. Now this is here you can see a dot out file is generated. Understood? Here you can see. Okay, so this is your lexical analyzer generated. Okay, now next thing we have to do is then we have to run your lexical analyzer. Okay, and then it should display us the what which are the counting of words, lines, digit, number, etc., etc. So this file contains 2 lines, 9 words, 30 small characters, 3 capital letter, 1 digit, 9 special character, in total 43. Now let me show you the our this input file. So this is your input file. As you can easily see, this is your input file. Okay, this is my first Lex program, and exclamatory marks, cheers, exclamatory marks, it works, exclamatory mark one colon, and one closing brace. Okay, so there are the 2 lines, first line and second line. So same thing you can see in the output. Okay, there are the 2 lines. How many words are 9 words? Okay, let me copy these and take it on that input folder, input file, so that we can check whether our program is giving us the correct output or not. Lexical analyzer doing the correct thing or not. So these are the 2 lines. You can see it's correct. 9 words are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 30 small characters are there. Okay, 30 small characters, you can count it. These are 30 characters. 3 capital letters, this T, this C, and this I. 3 capital, 1 digit, one is only 1 digit is there. Then 9 special characters. So this exclamatory mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So everything will be get counted in the exclamatory in the special character. And if you count this total, uh, 39 to okay, uh, how many total characters are there? So it will count, because if you see in the program we have taken the total as a small character plus capital plus number. Okay, so small capital, how many are there? Okay, so this is our Lex program, and the processing of our program start from the main part here. Through the YY in, we'll take the input. Okay, so input file, we have my file.txt, and then this input, after taking the input, the call to the YYLex function is being made, and then we'll go to the this part rule section, and according to the input content, the things will be get matched with the rule section, and accordingly this action will be taken, the variable will get incremented, and finally in the main part, we will display these lines, words, count, small letters, capital letters, count will be get display, and at last graph function will check whether the input file processing has been completed or not. Okay, so let's see how these things will be get implemented actually. Okay, so here you can see the if you see the output once again, let me show you output here, and you can easily see. So this is the output we are getting, and you can easily check. Yeah, if I just copy it and we'll compare it here. Okay, and if I paste it here, you can we can easily compare here. So there are the 2 lines are there, 1 and 2, 9 words we have counted, 30 small letters, 3 capital letters, 1 digit, and 9 special characters. So total 43 characters are there, because while calculating the total characters, we have taken the small letters, capital letters. So 33 plus 9, 41, no 42, and 1 digit, that is the 43. Okay, so we have not consider the lines and the words in the characters. Here we have just consider the small letters, capital letters, digit, and special characters. Okay, so as soon as you just create the here I have shown you, as soon as you create the lexical analyzer and you run the lexical analyzer, and then you get this kind of outputs. Okay, so if you try to see the our input we are providing, and kind of output we are getting here. So this input you can see, so as you are giving this as a input. Okay, sorry, we are giving the input as this line. Okay, so let me copy it and take me you here. Okay, so can see, just for understanding purpose, I am showing you here. So this is your input. Okay. Uh, okay. So let me copy the input here, and let's see how this will be get checked by the uh, our lexical analyzer. So this particular word, now this will be get determined. Now here, at which rule it will match? It will match with this rule first, capital letters, then small letters. HIS will get matched with the small letters, and once it find the space here, at that time it will determine that word has been recognized, understood. So then IS will be get matched with the small letters, then again space here, that will get match with the words, then again MY will get matched with the small letters, again space, then it will get matched words like this. So as soon as you determine these exclamatory marks, it will get matched with the dot here, because dot is matching with anything except the new line. So that will be get counted in the special character. So as soon as you go to the new line here, then it will get matched with this rule, and the line counter will be get incremented, line plus plus, understood. So similarly, it will get it will check all these input. Okay, and accordingly it will try to match with these rules, and this variable counter will get incremented, and accordingly it will get print, understood. So this is nothing but the implementation of uh, uh, lexical analysis phase of compiler to count the number of words, lines, and the character of given input file. So for that purpose, we have written the lex specification, and we have utilized the lex tool, and then we have generated the lexical analysis phase, and then we have compile it, and we check after generation of lexical analyzer phase, we give input it, and that input containing some lines or some text lines, and that input, from that input lexical analyzer check which are the lines, words, small letter, capital letter, digit, etc. So in this way the lexical analyzer works, and we can develop the lexical analyzer with the help of the lex tool. Okay, so I hope all of you understood this part, and you can go through the all the installation, and you can do the practice if you have the laptop at home or the desktop PC. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will definitely answer all your doubt. Okay, thank you all of you.